Hey guys, and welcome to my latest video, a quick look at my new toy for my Garmin Fenix, the Garmin Tempe. Now, even though the Garmin Fenix watch does have a temperature sensor, while you're wearing the watch, obviously that temperature sensor is affected by your body heat, and it can take some time for the temperature to obviously read accurately when you take the watch off. Whereas the Tempe is a little device that you can pop on either your shoe or on your backpack, or have it clipped on somewhere, which will give you a much more accurate reading of what the temperature is. Now, obviously, is this a must-have? No, not really, but it's a nice little bit of kit. And now that the price has come down to about $30 Australian, $33 I paid for it. I thought it was about time I might get one, have a play around with it. So, kind of without further ado, here is what you get when you purchase the Garmin Tempe. This is the box it comes in. We'll have take it out of the box. I'll show you what's in the box, and then I'll give you a quick demo. Now, I only got this today, so I am going out bush this weekend, and I'll have a play around with it and see what it's like. But I've already had a quick play around with it at home, and I'll give you kind of a quick rundown and a initial first impression. So, without further ado, we open the box. Now, bear in mind, I've already popped the battery in here to save a little bit of time, but I'll kind of go through that as well. Don't get too much in the box apart from the device itself, a instruction manual. Inside the instruction manual, you really just kind of get how to put the battery in and kind of super brief instructions on how to connect it to your device. Several different languages as standard. Now, the little Tempe itself, I was actually quite amazed at how little and how light this is. You can see here, compared to the Fenix watch, how tiny it is. So it really is quite small. With the battery included, it weighs about 10 grams. Now, where does the battery go and all that kind of stuff? If I bring it up to the camera, you can see here you've got the cap on top, and that little dot is matched up with that one. That's all closed off, and here you can twist it to open it. The battery, they say, will last about a year, which is not too bad at all. It comes with this little clip, so pretty simple to pop in. You've got the little kind of bracket here on this side, which goes into that one there. So that pops in like so, and it just clips in, and you can see the gap there, so you can pop it across your bag or your shoelace or what have you, or even just run a lanyard type system through there and just have it hanging off your backpack, whatever. It's definitely quite secure. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but again, I'm going to test it over the next week or two and report back. How's it work with the Fenix 3 watch? Pretty simple. To pair it up, all you have to do is go into settings. You'll then go into your sensors, and you will go to add new, and then it'll search for the Tempe. Here's the Tempe there. And you go in there and you just connect it. So it worked first time, pretty stress-free, pretty simple, pretty easy. Great little watch. I've got a few different videos on that, so I won't comment on it too much, but as you'd expect, it works pretty damn well, pretty easy to connect. Now, in terms of getting the temperature, it will replace your temperature readout, your little 4-hour graph on the watch, which I was kind of okay with, but I wouldn't mind having a graph back. It does take about 30 to 60 seconds to connect and display the temperature, so we'll go to it now over here, and while that's kind of loading, I'll quickly explain what you're about to see. I might turn the background light on there. So once it connects, what you'll have here is the current temperature. You'll also have the max temp, and you'll also have the min temp, and it is displayed for the last 24 hours. Now, at this point in time, there is no way to get a graph readout of this. Well, apart from obviously when you're doing the activity, which we will go into shortly. Actually, we won't worry about it in this video. And of course, now that I'm filming, it's going to take its sweet ass time. Okay, so there we go. We've got the temperature that's come up, so you can see here what the current temperature is, 24.8, and then you've got your maximum for the last 24 hours and your minimum for the last 24 hours. Now it's meant to be accurate to about half a degree, which again I'll test. I'll grab another thermometer and we'll see how we go, but if it is about that accurate, then I'll be pretty happy with it. So this has kind of been my unboxing video, if you will, initial impressions. I am very happy with how light and how small this little unit is, and it definitely seems quite robust and like it will stay on whatever I clip it onto. It is annoying that it does take a little bit to load up the temperature. See here, if I kind of cancel it and then wait a little while and go back in, I have to wait that 30 to 40 seconds again, so that's kind of the only downside I've experienced with it so far. But in comparison to having the watch, where you have to wait 10, 15 or so minutes to get an accurate temperature once you take it off the wrist, waiting 30 to 60 seconds isn't too bad with this little guy instead. So if you can see here, I'll go back and you can see now I'll have to wait again for the temperature to reconnect. Anyway, I'll be doing a little bit more testing and I'll report back. Obviously there's not too much testing to do, but I have noticed there's not really too many videos on YouTube about the Tempe when I was trying to find them. So if you guys have any specific questions or want me to try and clip it on certain ways or do something with it, let me know and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.